This is BiggerPockets Daily, where we read you the best real estate investing advice Monday through Sunday, rain or shine. I'm your host, Tyler. And if you like this article, you'll find thousands of others like it at biggerpockets.com/blog. But you can't, or at least you shouldn't, be looking at a screen when you're mowing the lawn or driving for deals. So enjoy this show and check out the rest of our podcasts. Just search BiggerPockets on your favorite podcast app. Landlords always require renter's insurance. Here's why. By Remen Okarura. Sure, renter's insurance is vital to cover a tenant's personal belongings. However, it's imperative that landlords require renter's insurance on any new lease or lease renewal. Why? Renter's insurance doesn't just protect tenants, it's useful for landlords if they need to cover a tenant's losses caused by someone else. So, renter's insurance has numerous benefits for both landlords and tenants. Despite this fact, renter's insurance might sound like an extra expense that tenants think they can do without. In fact, if a landlord doesn't require it, it's unlikely that most renters will take out insurance. They may even believe that the landlord's insurance covers all their personal belongings. But similar to most insurance policies, it's only an unnecessary expense until the worst happens, and you need to file a claim. Today, we explain the many reasons why it's a good idea to require that your tenants take out renter's insurance. What does renter's insurance cover? As with any insurance, coverage depends on the policy taken out in terms and conditions. Generally, renter's insurance covers the following: damages to personal property, liability for injuries, losses caused by theft, natural disasters, relocation expenses if the rental unit is uninhabitable. How tenants benefit from renter's insurance. If you require your tenant to take out renter's insurance, their first question might be why you don't already have it. Of course, all legitimate landlords take out a rental dwelling policy. However, your tenant may not realize that your insurance only covers the building's structure and the damage caused. It won't cover damage to the tenant's personal property. Let's look at one scenario. Say there was a fire in the property, and neither you nor your tenant was to blame. Your insurance would cover the damage to things like walls, electrics, and structure, but none of the tenant's personal possessions. However, renter's insurance would cover the damage to everything the tenants own up to the policy's limit. Liability coverage is another reason why renter's insurance is vital. Liability coverage protects tenants against people who claim to have been injured near or on the property. It can also protect the tenant from damage claims to other people's property. For example, a tenant could accidentally leave a faucet on and cause water damage to the property below. The tenant files a claim to pay for the damage they caused. Finally, it is worth reminding tenants that some renters' insurance policies include additional living expenses coverage. This could help cover unexpected costs from staying in a hotel if the property is uninhabitable because of the damage caused. Is renters' insurance worth it for tenants? Renters might not be too impressed that they must pay renters' insurance on top of their monthly rent. So, as a helpful landlord, you can explain the benefits and give them some general advice. After all, you're not shirking from your responsibility by getting tenants to take out insurance. You are showing you are a responsible landlord who has the tenant's interests at heart. The national average for renters' insurance is approximately $132 per year or $11 a month. This gives a coverage limit of $100,000. Remind them that their policy depends on the value of their contents. It's also a good idea to encourage them to shop around for the best policies. Policy prices also fluctuate based on the area you live in and the tenant's credit score. How do landlords benefit from renter's insurance? The first advantage for ensuring your tenants have renter's insurance is peace of mind. Those renters that cause damage and don't have coverage, they simply abandon the property, leaving you to foot the bill. Often, the security deposit isn't enough to cover the cost of repairs. Plus, you have to consider the time it takes to repair the damage, days, weeks, or months, that you could be renting out the property to new tenants. Here are some other benefits of ensuring your tenants have renter's insurance. Additional living expenses. Renter's insurance covers living expenses if the rental unit is uninhabitable. Some states require landlords to cover these if the tenant doesn't have insurance. So, you can save yourself a lot of money if the tenant has an insurance policy. Stolen property. Renter's insurance covers damages or losses for stolen property. Without renter's insurance, a tenant could sue you because you have to ensure the property has adequate security. But they are more likely to claim on their insurance rather than file a lawsuit. Pets. Renter's insurance lets you be a pet-friendly landlord. This fact makes it easier to attract tenants and reduce rental vacancies. Renter's insurance that includes pet liability gives you peace of mind if your tenant has cats, dogs, or other pets. Landlord insurance premiums. Insisting tenants take out renter's insurance can lower your premiums. For example, your premiums will shoot up if you make claims for property damage or injuries caused by tenants. Tenants who have renter's insurance are more likely to accept part of the blame and claim on their insurance policy. A sign of a responsible tenant. Landlords should thoroughly screen all potential tenants to ensure they are good renters. Credit reports and background checks provide a part of the screening information. Tenants willing to take out renter's insurance generally show they are more dependable and committed to their responsibilities. How should landlords request renter's insurance? According to the Insurance Information Institute, landlords have the right to request that tenants purchase renter's insurance. As a landlord, you can request renter's insurance for new lease contracts or when renewing lease contracts. The requirement should be part of the rental agreement. It's also a good idea to mention renter's insurance during the tenant interview, so there are no surprises later on. It is usual for tenants to provide proof of renter's insurance within 14 days of the lease start date. Most property management software and rent collection apps have provisions for renter's insurance. The apps have integrated services that allow renters to buy the appropriate insurance policy quickly. Additionally, landlords who use these apps benefit from faster online rent payments, electronic maintenance requests, rental applications, and digitally signed documents. I hope you enjoyed today's article. Remember, you can find thousands more like it at BiggerPockets.com/blog. And you can unlock new tools by creating a free account at BiggerPockets.com. And for another fresh perspective on real estate investing, join me right here tomorrow.